Go ahead. Let's
begin.
let's test this out.
So what's going to be the first topic?
Well, first of all, I think we should agree on the name. Are we going to call it the Cafe Chats?
That's fine with me. Cafe chats.
Cafe chats sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds
But-
good. You wanted to say something else, didn't you?
But maybe we should kind of provision, like temporarily,
Temporarily.
so like
The
cafe chats.
Okay.
And until we
a provisional name.
provisional name for now. I think 99% okay with it.
Okay, I'm fine with the Cafe Chats. Okay, good. So you want to?
So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna get a coffee
Coffee, yeah.
and a bagel with cream cheese. Can I toast it?
Coffee and coffee.
I'm gonna get chicken soup. Cup. Chicken. Yeah, that's it.
Can I have tea and can I get some vanilla ice cream?
Okay, I have the menu. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jared. Okay.
Okay. I see now. I believe that we should start every cafe chat with that.
With
our order.
with our order.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good idea.
Okay.
Good idea. Although sometimes we're gonna be sitting in Starbucks, so we're not gonna have an order.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, we can always go to a cafe.
Yeah.
We could just like tour around Long Island, do like every cafe that we like find.
I guess if we have the opportunity to, let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
We can call the cafe chats if they're in a cafe,
Okay.
and if they're not in a cafe, then we can call it something else, right? Does that make
Diner
sense?
chats.
The diner chats,
Diner chats, cafe chats.
Starbucks chat.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea.
So what are we going to talk about?
All right, are we recording?
Yeah, we're actually still recording
Okay.
right now. So
What do we want to talk about? So we have a couple of topics. I mean, we've got the debt ceiling.
I don't want to talk about that ceiling.
Okay.
I mean, we can talk about it if you want, but I don't really have much to say about it. I mean, I guess we can talk about it. Okay, well, let's leave that on the table.
We've got Rupert Murdoch. And
But everyone's
the whole
talking
scandal.
about. We got to talk about other stuff.
All right.
Let's talk about something.
it's hot in the news right now. Entertainment. It's controversial right now.
We've got Copa America.
What's that?
Okay, you don't even know.
So let's talk about that. I don't know. I like to talk about stuff I don't know about
Okay. So
because I want to sound like an idiot. That's all I like to do.
Copa America is soccer tournament
Oh,
of
the-
South America.
The South American soccer tournament. Okay.
So yeah, we
No,
don't
we
have to-
could.
No, there's not much to talk about there. But
What was the first thing we thought about like a couple days ago?
what topic
Oh,
are we gonna talk about?
right. Okay.
What do we look? What do we want to achieve with this? What do we want to get out of this? You know,
We just talk.
for you it's just talking. For you, what about for you?
I just like hearing you guys like debate.
For me, it's fame.
You want to get fame out of
I wanna
this,
get
or you're
fame
not?
out of
this.
Let me just stop you right there. You're not going to be famous after this. About 10 people are going to hear this.
You never know. You never know.
Okay. So you want to get fame? George.
Fame.
Okay.
Power.
You know that's sad. It's a little sad, but
I'm a very driven person.
I think we should talk about stuff that's kind of general,
Okay.
like the beach, or like the summer heat, or
Yeah.
like polo shirts.
So you
Why
want
we're-
small talk?
No, why does it have to be small talk? It's not to be small talk. These are very large ideas. Like the beach is a huge idea.
Yeah, but it's small talk. No,
Is it? What makes small talk small talk?
because it's small in scope. It only
But I mean,
affects few people.
but do topics have a hierarchy? Like, is Rupert Murdoch more important than polo shirts or the beach?
Depends how you look at it.
I don't
It
think.
may be more important to me. It may not be more important to you.
I personally think Rupert Murdoch, the Rupert Murdoch story. I think it's a complete. Boring.
You're not interested. In
I'm not. Like, what was it? What's the whole story? His company, the News of the World,
Mm-hmm.
or one of his subsidiary newspapers, wiretapped what? Who?
No, they didn't wiretap anyone.
They
hacked into
they
somebody's,
hacked into voicemails, right?
into people's PDA devices. Someone who died actually,
One
And-
person, yeah, right.
and the victim's family. So they deleted her inbox messages in her inbox,
Mm-hmm.
voicemail.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah, that's wrong. That's
the
messed
family thought that that person may still be alive.
up. Yeah, that's messed up. See, but this is the danger we run into. Everyone's talking about this, right? Everyone. All right, and it gets to be like overkill a little bit. All right, and secondly, hold on, that's the first thing. The second thing is that, what was I gonna say? Oh, that it's topical, right? So like in like a month, it's topical. It loses.
No one's gonna care
No
about
one's
it.
gonna care. So if we talk about things that aren't topical, that are timeless, you call small talk. I don't think it's small talk. Then in a week or a month or a year, it still might be interesting to people.
But here's why it's interesting. A topic like Rupert Murdoch and News Corp.
Thank you. Chicken soup.
I think it's interesting and actually scary, really, and something important for everyone to look into because it impacts all of us. It impacts the media is so powerful.
Well.
It influences how we think.
But do you
how we
honestly
act,
do you think that we
who
can
we vote for?
Do you think we can honestly like contribute other ideas that haven't been said by people who are smarter and more informed?
I think I definitely have had an issue with this even before this came out. I definitely thought that the media, now that social network is involved, that it's become dirtier, more yellow. Like, you remember there was yellow journalism in the late 19th century, and it was influencing. It started a war. Started the Spanish-American War. Propaganda. Yellow journalism really was what it was, and that's what's been happening now here with we're faced with.
But the Rupert Murdoch story, that's I mean, his papers are tabloids. Yes. Thank you very much.
Coffee?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Look at your father's face. As the coffee slowly teeters over the laptop.
It's not my laptop.
Yeah, I know.
His papers are tabloids, right? But the majority of the people, and this is a proven study, they get their news from tabloid magazines. So they treat it as, they can't really necessarily.
I get my news from Bill Maher. That's where I get my news from. Although,
but the majority of the people are not able to distinguish between, let's say, a regular newspaper and a tabloid.
I tell you the truth, I don't think I'm informed enough to talk about current news because I don't really watch the news anymore because it's depressing.
I agree, it's very depressing, and I stopped watching it for a while. But I think I rather listen to this because this has so much significance in our daily lives and in the way we're influenced. I'd rather listen to that than something like the Casey Anthony murder trial. I could care less about that. I think that's totally a waste of time.
So you think you can actually add something important and new and different than what's already been said about the Rupert Murdoch case?
Yeah, I think.
Like what?
For my own interest, I want to make sure that that the right steps are being taken. I'm treating this like when they report the news. I want to make sure that I'm satisfied that the right steps are being taken. That we ensure this sort of stuff, this sort of activity goes away, and that we take steps in the future, beyond this, not just to Rupert Murdoch, but in general, the media, make sure that their influence is. Their influence in politics is controlled. You understand?
I think our podcast is going to do that.
No. I'm just venting.
Okay.
I'm just venting. We're just talking.
Okay.
So that's my point of view. What do you think, Ronald, the moderator?
Well, I was going to ask you to change the subject because I don't know, like a few weeks ago you brought up the topic of singularity, and I thought that was interesting. And I think
Singularity. Okay.
Cisco
see, that's more general.
might have.
See, this is why we need Ronald as the moderator.
Yep.
No, because that makes sense. See, singularity is an idea that will always be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you know about singularity? Because I have no idea what it is.
Well, I've been reading a book by Ray Kurzweil. It's called Singularity is Near. And singularity is...
Thank you, my friends. Oh, look at that ice cream.
I still have to get my bagel, Gregory. Oh, it's coming? Yep. So singularity is,
I think we should talk about how you're rude to waiters.
we can talk about that later.
Okay. Let's go back to singularity.
So,
Okay.
singularity is the idea that technology, that we're becoming, our biological selves are becoming technological. So
How is that even possible?
we're becoming, we're evolving with technology. We're becoming one with technology.
Becoming one with technology.
Yeah.
I really don't see how that's possible.
So, I'll give you some examples that are already happening.
Okay.
They have their little robots inserted in our bodies, that are helping or improving certain functions.
There are robots inserted in our bodies.
Yeah, like little nanobots that are inserted.
Are these actual robots? When I think of a robot, I think of a mechanical construction, like something
Yeah,
that like
it is a mechanical construction.
and they
Tiny, microscopic.
They really? You
Yeah,
sure this sounds this sounds like science fiction to me?
Now, this is actually already some of this technology has already been
Okay.
tested. Thank you.
Oh man, that looks good.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was ice cream.
What is that?
That's,
Oh, it's butter?
Yeah,
butter.
No, cream cheese. Let me see if I can find an example.
Okay, while you look for example, I'm gonna talk about why I think it's impossible.
Okay.
Well, what I think about it. Are you sure it's not like they're injecting like proteins or something like that, or antibodies, or well, not antibodies. What do they call them? When you go to the doctor, what do you get? You get antibiotics, like antibiotics.
No,
Like I've heard of
it's not
antibiotics. Obviously, everyone's heard of antibiotics, but
Yeah.
inserting robots in your body, it sounds a little bit like
Science fiction?
yeah, it sounds totally like that. Like it sounds exactly like science fiction.
But that's exactly what's going on now.
I've never heard of anything like that.
Well, you haven't read the book. It's not necessarily advertised that well. You don't hear much in the media, but I mean, there are organizations that are investing heavily in this. The military, they're looking for ways to
Kill more
use
people.
technology
Kill more people.
to improve.
Killing more people.
Yeah, like they're testing some technology that makes that will allow soldiers to carry like 10 times, or I don't know what 10 times, but a lot of weight, a lot more than normal.
That's scary.
Yeah, there's definitely where they say, or he says, we're at the knee of the curve. So in the next 20 years, we're just gonna explode in terms of the amount of knowledge and our transition from a real to a virtual world. So one example that he says, for example, our transition with a virtual world is we will be able to, if we want to, like, let's say if I'm looking at Ronald and I don't know, I think he should shave. My mind will virtually, to me, appear like he's shaving, like he's shaved.
What?
Because
wait.
because we're gonna have.
So hold on. Let me cut you off right there. So the point of technology is so we can look at people that haven't shaved and we can picture them shaved.
I said I'll give you an example. I didn't say that.
I mean
I didn't say that's the point.
It sounds pretty pointless.
That's by no means the point. I give you the example of the military. That's what
Okay.
they're using it for.
I understand the virtual world thing. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, when you were like describing singularity, I was thinking of like being able to, when you were saying combining like technology and biology, human biology, like being able to record our thoughts digitally, something like that.